What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is Chris with Wall Street PR here, and as always, this is not financial advice, nor my financial advisor, so be sure to do your own research before investing. But with that said, let's get right into this video. So as you guys can see in today's video, I'm going to be going over ticker symbol RLBD. That company is Real Brands Incorporated, and for those of you who don't know, they are involved in the CBD business. But before we get into that, let's take a brief look at the charts over here on the 180-day 4-hour time frame. You can see the high on this time frame is going to be up here at 30 cents as a part of a little bit of a mini short squeeze. And I do think that RLBD does have potential for an even bigger squeeze in the weeks and months to come. You can also see the low on this time frame is going to be back in October of 2020, back here at 2 cents a share. So at the moment, we are going to be sitting pretty nicely in between those two levels at about 11 cents, currently mounting this white line being this 50-day EMA. I do think that now is a pretty decent time to jump in RLBD. Next, I want to go over this article and touch on why I think this is both a good long-term value play and does have major short squeeze potential. You can see by the title of this article, Real Brands Incorporated is a major squeeze candidate in the rejuvenated CBD space. But as you guys can see to start off, for those who don't know, Real Brands is an emerging player on the rejuvenated CBD stock landscape, and one that may deserve attention as a squeeze candidate because the stock has been a target for bears, but one that may be entirely misplaced given the company's recent strong strides toward differentiation as a high margin success story in the space. You can see some recent news for RLBD does include completing a merger that took Canadian American Standard Hemp Inc. or Cash onto the public markets last fall via a merger. You can see as a part of that, they also installed a new leadership team, including a new CEO and chairman, Thomas Kindred, who was formerly Maramed Inc.'s public traded cannabis company. So they do have some experience there. They are bringing in some new faces, some people who have experience in the CBD and overall cannabis industry. I also think it's important to mention and note that RLBD is also over 23% owned by Turning Point Brands, which is a $1 billion New York Stock Exchange listed company that is a customer of RLBD now for bulk CBD oils and isolates used in Turning Point products. So obviously, guys, that's a great sign to have a huge backer like that, and one, like I've been saying throughout this video, that does have experience in this cannabis industry. Then lastly, briefly touching on the short squeeze potential with RLBD, and this article is a little bit dated, guys. This is from late April, so just keep that in mind. But at the time, you can see 14 of the past 19 trading sessions had featured more than 50% of all transactions in the stock occurring from the short side, and a total of more than 62% of all shares traded represented new short side bets. That is absolutely insane, guys. To put that in perspective, that's more short interest and overall short volume at the moment than big stocks that are heavily shorted like GameStop, AMC, and COS. Then lastly, before we get into the charts, you can see they also do have a potential upcoming catalyst. According to a recent interview, the company is in late stage negotiations with a major celebrity influencer who will help to spread its brands far and wide and generate massive consumer interest. If we head back to the charts and go ahead and zoom in on this current time frame, like I said, you can see we had a huge push up. We were a little bit disconnected from all these EMAs. The RSI was also indicating that RLBD was slightly overbought, so this pullback and retracement down to this 20-day EMA, this pinkish purple line, was needed. But at the moment, they have been kind of pulling back. At the moment that I'm making this video, they're going to be down 7.30%. So I do think now is a great time to start a position. I do think that they will hold or at least reclaim this 50-day EMA, this white line, at about 11.53 cents. You can also see the RSI is relatively on the oversold side, sitting at 42.11, as well as the MACD is pretty oversold as well. So I do expect a bounce and a retracement back up to the majority of these EMAs about the 12 to 13 cent mark. And from there, guys, definitely a great long-term play as the CBD business continues to grow and thrive in the years to come. With that said, guys, if you're new here, please do subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next one.